Yes. Welcome back to another stream. That always for some reason at the moment it keeps excessively throwing us into a stream really quickly. It fires us in. It fires us in straight into the stream, and rather than just being a nice smooth transition, it goes pa pa pa. It just gives you that, innit? Do you know what I mean? And we're here, and it kind of no time to prepare. It's not a smooth transition. I'll fix that. Yes. Big up to all the people that are here. Big breaking news. Kyle Walker decided to stay at Manchester City, as you can see by the title. Really big. Obviously, we'll get into all that. Big up to all the people in the chat. I see you all saying Warrior Cube and that, and yeah, I like the cube, although it does send my eyes a little bit west. First things first, how you doing, Hugh? How's your day been so far?
It's good. It's good. Filled with good news, good vibes. I've signed for City. It's going well.
Let me just get this right. Just for people that haven't seen this, yeah? Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to full screen it. Look at this. Look at this. You don't need to see our faces anymore. You just see this. Look at it. It is absolute perfection. It is the best edit of anything that I think I've ever seen. And I'm the graphic designer guy. I'm the Donny who does the graphics, and I think it's the best thing I have ever seen in my life. Hugh, that is Hugh. Is currently signed for City. So well done, Hugh. What contract you talking about? Well, what you saying? How much cash you getting?
Yeah, loads. So I'll be handing my notice to City Extra first anyway.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You got let us down gently, though, innit? You know what I mean?
No, I've told Cancelo to go fuck himself. The number 7 shirt's mine.
Straight for it. Cool. That is actually it is actually a next level edit. That it's a next level edit. I can't remember who did it. Is it Noville FC? So big up at Novel NOVILLE _FC. Yeah. So big up that. Whoever did that, because it's sick. Hugo Guardiol. That's what people are saying in the chat. Hugo.
Me, Josco, and FG are triplets. We are all one.
Yeah, you are. You basically are one person, innit? You just duplication glitch. That's
I got the looks and the footballing ability and the genetics, and they got whatever.
So what did FG get?
He can play FIFA.
He can play FIFA. Yeah, that's fair. Right, I hope FG ain't watching this now, innit?
Someone's definitely gonna clip that up and send that to FG as well.
Yeah. Sorry, FG catching strays, you know. What's going on? Yeah, so aside from the new signing of Hugo Guardiol, big up to all the people who stream. There's 387 people in it now, 175 likes. I want to clamp down on this, because usually something that LB is really good at is clamping down on the likes, and we haven't done this for a while. And then we did try yesterday. We tried yesterday. We got okay. We did okay. It was 500 out of 600. But make sure you like the stream, and it does help City Extra grow as a channel. It helps us a lot. We massively appreciate it, and it's free to do, innit? It's just a button underneath us. Johnny Poddy's my dad with the 5 months says Istanbul was a class day. Can't wait for next year at Wembley. Back-to-back trebles. Great work, lads. Keep it up. Can we get more MCFC daps? Yeah, of course there'll be more MCFC daps on the channel, and back-to-back trebles would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be I wouldn't complain. But to be fair, when there's 6 trophies to be winning and you only win 3, that's poor. That. I mean, we should be going for all 6.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of where's your priorities at? Do you know what I mean? What kind of expectation is that?
Yeah. So, yeah. Tone in the chat says silent stream till you all get the likes up. Nah, because we learned last night that was not a good idea. That was not.
We're less than 100 subs off 79k as well.
Yeah, less than 100 off 79k. We really, really wanted to get to 80k by the start of the season, and didn't we say we'd do a giveaway if that happened?
Yeah, we'll do a shirt giveaway.
We said if we get 80k by Friday, basically, it wasn't this close. We said this a few weeks ago. We said 80k by the start of the season, we'd do a giveaway. And the new away kit comes out on Thursday.
Yeah, so a kit of your choice.
You can pick kit of your choice. You know what I mean? You want a name on the back, anything like that, let us know in it. And then, yeah. but we got to get to 80k. 80k. 80k, you get a Hot Ones update. Yeah, that's your prize. Right, so, as you've probably seen, Kyle Walker to stay at Manchester City is very, very big. From The Athletic, Sam Lee has said this. Here's what's been said. Kyle Walker decided to stay at City despite reaching agreement to join Bayern Munich. Walker had last month verbally agreed terms with Bayern after commencing talks of a potential summer move. The clubs have not settled on a fee, and he changed his mind. Following talks, City, obviously we've seen him on his date with Pep. Pep called him our captain, and now basically, so he's not going to go to Bayern, and he's now considering whether to accept his second contract offer, which is worth more than what Bayern Munich were putting forward. We've always hoped to keep Walker in this, so yeah, pretty big. What are your thoughts on Walker, bro?
I think it's huge. I think it really is huge, and it shows it's another example of the pulling power that Pep Guardiola has. That, you know, one little trip out for dinner and a couple of glasses of wine, and he's persuaded. Like, I saw Sam Lee's tweet. I'm trying to find it now, but I've lost it, saying Kyle Walker has been seduced into staying at Manchester City.
Yeah, Pep, innit? You know what I mean? And he showed him to keep his knob in his pants. You know what I mean? Everything's going well, innit? He realised that Pep is the father figure. We kind of have breaking news, bro. Like this.
Do we?
Yes. Can people hear that? Can you hear that? Yes, people can hear this. All the lights have gone on the mixer. So, right, okay. So, breaking news. We need like an echo on that bit. You know what I mean? Like, breaking news. I gotta do it myself. Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted right now that Kyle Walker is close to accepting a new deal proposal received by Manchester City in the last 24 hours. The new contract bid sent to Walker is now expected to stay and sign the new deal at the club. City increasingly confident to keep both Walker and Bernardo Silva.
Huge. That genuinely is huge. Like I said all summer long, that keeping Bernardo would be, for me, like almost like signing a new player. Getting him on a new contract would feel like signing a new player, just because it would put that issue to bed. We might do a separate stream later on Bernardo or video.
That's a good idea, actually. Later on, speak about. Obviously, there's been big Bernardo news over the last night. That's a good idea. But this is major. This keeping Kyle Walker is so good. The experience that he has. I think like Pep did call him our captain. I think he will go into the season as our captain. And he must be confident that he's going to get some new game time. Well, also more game time. Like, there was a bit of iffy about whether he played, because he did play quite a lot last season. It just felt like he didn't.
I was watching just before we went live. I watched the first half an hour or so of the latest Overlap episode. Big Steve's on that now as well, so big up Steve.
Big Steve's on the Overlap. That's sick.
Yeah. He's representing Man City now in the Overlap, so congrats to Steve. And he's done really well from what I could see. But they were speaking about the Walker situation, and Neville and Carragher both said, you can't let Kyle Walker go. This was before that we got news. They recorded this obviously before we got news that he was close to signing a new contract. They're like, you can't let Kyle Walker go. He's too important in terms of what he brings experience-wise, even ability-wise. You know, LB says it on here all the time, and we always agree. He's a total athlete. He can probably play till he's 37, 38, and you just refine his role a bit in the squad. You can't put a price on the experience that Kyle Walker has and the ups and downs and trials and tribulations that Kyle Walker has experienced with this Man City squad. He's gone through the whole journey now of getting City on the map good and proper, making them a dominant club domestically, getting that European Cup, all the Carabao Cups, treble, unprecedented treble, second time it's ever been done. You cannot put a price on what Kyle Walker has, in his head, never mind what he can do with his body and his legs. So it's huge. It's huge. And I think you can see by Pep going out of his way and making those efforts to go out for dinner and clearly chat to Kyle Walker and outline how important he is and what role he's going to have moving forward. You can see how much it means to Pep. So I think all in all, it's absolutely fantastic business. Which leg? Come on, man, chill out. We need to have a serious conversation here.
Nah, but you are right. It's huge. It's huge for City. Saying huge when you're considering which leg is not the right way to go into that. But it is big. It's. I keep on making this worse. But I'm gassed. I'm absolutely gassed that Walker decided to stay. Obviously, it has been an unknown whether he's going to go to Bayern or not. I think it was telling the fact that when we played Bayern, people were saying that Walker wasn't going to play. If that happened, I would have been like, right, okay, he's definitely not He's definitely signing for Bayern if he didn't play. But yeah, he's been captain in the side. He's played quite a lot. The Pep dinner, I think it's all pointed in this direction, and he's like you said there, he's a vital asset to the team, and you can't put a price on the experience that he brings, and the fact of how important he is to the rest of the squad. Like, he's been in the captain side for ages now, for absolutely ages, and losing someone like that it'd be a rip for City.
I don't think he would come close to, or he's gonna. It seems like he's gonna sign the contract. He's gonna sign a new extension, and we'll get the ins and outs as to what's on that contract, how long, and salary, and that kind of thing when it comes out. But I don't think he would sign this contract unless he was given some sort of assurances that he's going to play a relatively important role and get a decent amount of game time this season, if not quite a lot. So I'd love to know what the plan is in terms of the overall defense. You know, where is Kyle Walker going to play as an out-and-out fullback? Is he going to play right of a back three? Is the left-sided player going to invert? Or are we just going to play a flat back four? I'm very curious as to see what the plan is.
Yeah, the future plan for City, the way that we're going to line up this season and see what he does.
Because we obviously thought that we were going to just do 4 centre halves out and out, but that's not Kyle Walker. Yeah. So if he's going to play, it looks like it'll be Kyle Walker on 3 centre halves. So what do we think? What's our strongest back four? I mean, Jack can get involved, and you tell me what you would go for right now for Burnley on Friday.
If I had to just pick strongest back four, I'd be going with. I think Ake is not fit right now, so our strongest back four that we've got is Gvardiol, Diaz, Stones, Walker.
Can you put Gvardiol into the strongest back four, having never played for City though?
I believe you can. Like in my head, I kind of believe you.
I believe you can as well, based on his ability. But it's just that he doesn't know the system. He doesn't know the shapes. He doesn't have the experience. I know as a footballer, absolutely fantastic. And
I see where you're going, innit? Like, how do you just throw this guy straight in? And it's like, that is no disrespect on Ake, hence why I kind of covered my ground there by saying Ake is not fit. Someone in the chat, I think Matthew, said that, is Ake not back in training? I'm not sure. If he is, then that's big. Yeah, to be fair, Chadley there, you put Haaland in the strongest 11 even though he didn't play.
Yeah, but Haaland's a cheat code.
yeah, but Gvardiol could be the cheat code of defence.
Yeah, but we don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it is fair. And Ake is very good. I think if you take out like the whole Gvardiol thing, I think Ake has to be in there because of how vital he's been for us and how good he's been for us. But I don't know. I just think Gvardiol, Diaz, Stones, Walker is a very strong back four.
I think based on Gvardiol's reputation and what he's done at Leipzig, yes, I would agree. But what I think the back four will be, and we'll obviously do a proper preview on Thursday, but I think the back four for Friday will be Walker, Stones, Diaz, and Akanji on the left. I don't think he'll deploy Gvardiol straight in.
No. I don't think he'll start him straight away and just throw him in at the deep end. I think he'll allow him time to get used to the system. So I'd like to see him say, like, if we're winning comfortably, I'd like to see Gvardiol come on maybe in the second half, like 20 minutes or so. I think that'd be decent.
Yeah, I want to see him play, man. I'm absolutely buzzing to see Gvardiol play. And the thing with any new signing is you always want to focus in and see how quickly they adapt, see how quickly they do, fit into the system. Like Ruben Diaz was seamless. Who else was seamless? There wasn't many actually that actually got it really, really quickly. Akanji kind of got it pretty quickly as well.
Akanji came in quite well. He went for a rough patch when Pep started playing him in different positions, but then he kind of did get used to the right back / left back kind of.
So I just want to see, I suppose, how fast Gvardiol picks up what he's meant to do. But we know that Gvardiol, he's a high IQ footballer as it is. Even when he's at Leipzig, he understands the game really well, and he's really technically good as well. So I think you can expect him to fit in pretty quickly. But that's not to put the pressure on him and say you need to hit the ground running. I think with any young player, I know he's coming in with big reputation, but he still is only 21. So you kind of have to allow him and say, right, give him a little bit of a period of grace. But I think keeping Kyle Walker, like I said, it's going to give him more. He's going to get more time than maybe we expected this season on the pitch. And I agree that he's probably the club captain this season. And I understand it. I think it's with good reason, and I think there's good intention behind it.
Definitely, especially with the fact that he's been in that captain squad for so long now. He's really experienced in the side. I I personally, I back it. I wanted Diaz to be captain, but I know that Diaz will still be a leader on that pitch. He will 100% still be a leader on the pitch, regardless of whether Kyle Walker's captain or not. We have more breaking news. More breaking news as well. You know what I mean? More. Big breaking news. Christian Falk's been talking. CF Bayern says breaking Kyle Walker has told Bayern Munich that he will stay at Manchester City.
Yeah.
So this is all coming out now, man. It's all coming out.
Got rejected. Whole lot Bayern. Yeah. Another L for Bayern.
You know what's mad as well? Bayern pitched to Kane that they're gonna have Walker and Kane, like they're gonna come together and all this. So I wonder where that leaves that. I think Kane will stay at the Prem. Yeah, Walker telling Bayern that he's gonna stay at City. So that's it now. That's it. The dinner clearly worked. Freddie says breaking Hughes. Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh,
breaking Hughes instead of breaking news, and that's when you announce breaking news, bro, innit? You gotta say breaking Hughes. Yeah, so pretty much a rip. I seen today, by the way, just as a little side note, because Punich just put it in the chat. Jimmy yesterday was talking about Ilkay Gundogan and the fact that guys on holiday at the moment they can't register him. Apparently, it's come out today that Gundogan could leave on a free on Sunday because if they don't register him by Sunday, he can't play for him. What is that about, man? That is such a horrible position. Hell?
What does he do? Does City take him back?
I don't know, man. It's weird, man. It's a weird position. But back to the Walker thing. I think this feels like a signing. Keeping Walker feels like a signing because it's someone that you're not losing. There was more stuff in the Sam Lee article that he did. He did say that because City have lost experienced players in Gundo, Riyadh, and obviously the Bernardo situation, they wanted to retain Kyle Walker at City. He did say that although Rico Lewis does provide an option on the right-hand side, City are already trying to offload another two defenders in Laporte and Cancelo, which makes sense why it is to keep Walker. So all signs have pointed towards that City wanted to keep Walker. It's just whether he decided to. And as we've seen now, he has decided to stay. Alelo with the 8 months says, I think Palmer's better or the same level with all the wing options we have. I'd just sign Wirtz and keep Palmer on the right permanently. He's mint there. I think a lot of people might say that's a bit too much to just throw him in right now in the deep end and just say you're that level. Like I think Bernardo on the right hand side is very good. Even seeing Phil Foden on the right hand side is very, very good.
It's way too premature to tell Cole Palmer you are now that guy on the right.
You're him.
We always praise and brag about how well managed Phil Foden's trajectory was, his progression and his nourishment into the pressure of playing first team football week in, week out. You know, you saw in the 18-19 season, few games here and there. 19-20 season, it was upped again. 2021, it was upped again. It has to be the same for Cole Palmer. I think Foden, now it's your time to go and stake a claim, become a main man in the starting 11. But Cole Palmer, he's still not at that stage. He's still got developing to do. I would definitely expect him to get more game time this season, substantially more game time this season than he did last season. But as I've said to you, on a few streams now, he's got to play in the right. He's one of those few players, unfortunately, that he has to play in his position because that's where you're going to get the best out of him. So, yeah, I like Cole Palmer, and I think there's definitely a future for him, but watch it progress nice and slowly. Don't rush it. Yeah,
we need to just see more of him on that right-hand side, and keep bringing him in, and we can see what he could do, see where it... I mean, he might finish the game with loads of game. It might finish the season with loads of game time. Looking back, going like this was his breakthrough year. I know that last year City thought that was going to be his breakthrough year, but it didn't really happen. So I have to wait and see.
Palmer has to look at it this season and say this is the best opportunity he's going to get so far to play lots of game time with
Mahrez
6 competitions.
Yeah,
Mahrez leaving 6 competitions. There's game time, like between the Club World Cup, you'd expect him to feature there. Carabao Cup, you'd expect him to feature there. FA Cup, you'd expect him to feature there substantially. And then he might get the odd Premier League game or two at home, games where we're winning quite well and you want to rest maybe a Foden or a Bernardo. There's going to be a lot more opportunity for Cole Palmer this season. So let's see how the kid takes it.
Buzz him. Yeah, I completely agree. We just gotta wait and see. And it's not you can't just full send and say you're the man. Like you are him.
No.
You are him right now. You've done it. You are him now going forward. JV with the 279 says Walker on the right, Josco on the left, rip wingers, City till I die. Gvardiol's meant to be rapid as well.
He's quick, man. He's quick. He's very quick.
Yeah, so buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Ryan says, what the fuck is this bullshit lying channel? Where's the lies, mate? Where's the lies? Walker's decided to stay. He's told Bayern that he's staying.
Go on Twitter, mate. Go on Twitter.
Hold that L, Ryan, innit? The Josco left, Walker the right. I think he's just very, very strong. Read past comment, Muppet. What are you talking about? So I'm gassed. And that's mint. Vazi with the 7 months says, I want City to trigger his release clause. I rate him really highly as a player and we need a winger. Now Mahrez has left. Happy 7 months, guys. Yes, Vazi, mate. Big up. You've been supporting the channel for a long, long time. I spoke myself into the Elise deal yet again last night.
You did.
So I want us to trigger the release clause. I get that he's currently injured until October, but I kind of just think just full send it. Let him come back. Let him have City's physios and that, like monitoring him. I think it'd just be a really good sign of City's very creative as well.
Yeah, well, we're kind of in the fortunate position where it's not like we don't have a right winger and we desperately need to get one in that hits the ground running straight away, and that all goes well. Like we do have options on the right that are pretty good in Bernardo, Foden, and Palmer, as we just spoke about. So if Elise comes in, there is no rush essentially. Like you just get him into the medical team, get him rehabilitated, and get him training. There's no real rush. I think he's another one. He's like Gvardiol. He's another one that I think he's 21, 22 as well, Elise, isn't he? So he's another one. 8-9 years of football, so there's no rush to get him in straight away. It's not like Kovacic where we keep saying you don't have a 1 season pass, you need to do well straight away. Elise, you've got time.
Yeah, young, loads of prospect, like loads of talent there. I think I think it's a no-brainer, especially with the amount of cash, 35 mil. Like, if we go get Matoma, I get the Matoma deal, and I can understand why people would want him. These are the only 2 proper wingers we've been linked to, by the way. Doku kind of died off a little bit. So it's really just looking at Matoma and Elise at this moment in time. And until we're here, like you said, it could be just a left field, like something happens and there's someone that we're not looking at, and it just happened that we sign in. But we are looking to sign someone. And I think it'd be nice to get someone who can play on the wing. And Elise can play on the wing. Very creative. I just think I lean towards Matoma for change because he can offer something different to what we've got. I lean towards Elise because he's very creative and I think he'd do really well at it. That's like...
There's also... Elise is a lot younger. What is he, 4 or 5 years younger as well? So you may get longer.
Like I said, Matoma's 26.
Yeah, I also see Elise potentially as he gets older and grows into a Pep system. I see him as a potential midfield option if needed be.
Yeah,
I think he has that potential versatility in his locker that he could play as a number 8 as well. Like you saw his stats last season, 11 assists off the right for Crystal Palace. That's pretty damn good. So throw him into a Man City team with better players around him and he grows and develops. I think he could play as a midfielder as well. So I kind of lean towards Elise more so than anybody out of the names that we've been linked with, probably more so than Matoma, because I just think to get the Matoma deal done, business-wise, it's a ball ache. I don't see Cheeky engaging with Tony Bloom and playing hardball and trying, all these different avenues to try and get him. I think it'd be too difficult to deal with Brighton at this stage of the window to get probably their most prized possession right now. So I lean towards Elise with that release clause.
Yeah. That's what I mean. The release clause makes it a no-brainer. It makes it just easy. It's an easy deal. You know how much Cheeky loves a release clause. So it just makes it easy. Like you say, Tony Bloom, man, will play hardball for Matoma. You're going to be paid upwards of £60 million. The rumours have said like 50, but I don't see them accepting £50 million, especially when they've already lost McAllister. What's he called? Caicedo looking likely to leave. I just think it's going to be cash, man.
Yeah. I would have loved Caicedo, man. I don't understand why we weren't in the rat race for Caicedo from the beginning.
Maybe it's because we've got Phillips still.
Yeah, It probably is it, to be honest, but who knows?
Because like they're probably thinking we're not going to be able to offload Phillips. Maybe City are back in to keep Phillips. I genuinely don't know the situation. I don't know the situation and what City are thinking. Close your eyes and say my name for Juju. Dr. Prodigal Fraud Daddy. Yes, with 100 says Phillips to Pool, Gundo come back, cover back up to Rodri, and I'm creaming my face off. Yeah, I mean, you know what would stink? Gundo can't get registered and Arsenal swoop in. Oh man, because they
did want him.
They wanted him, didn't they?
Yeah,
that stinks.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. I like to think Gundo's a man of integrity. I don't think he'd do that. I just don't think he'd go head to head for a league with City.
But he's worked under Klopp before at Liverpool. He could go back to Klopp. I hope. I like to think that he won't do it. I'd like to think he won't do it. A lot of people in the chat are saying the same thing as well. So that's it.
I think if he's to come back to England, it'll be back to City, and he'll continue his coaching badges and his coaching training and all that kind of thing at City, and he'll play a bit of football for us. But if he was to come back to City, Calvin, you're gone. Like that's it. That's curtains for you entirely.
Beyond belief said Gundo's wife will be fuming being back on the fish and chips again. Yeah, she won't be happy, innit? She won't be happy.
She's gotta chill out, mate. You know what I mean? Just get over it. Fish and chips ain't bad.
No, it's nice fish and chips. I mean, you need to just adapt. Rio with a 698 says that photo of Kyle and Pep was better than everyone expected. Yeah, clearly had a very positive talks there because he's decided to stay at City. Christian Falk at CF Bayern has come out and said Kyle Walker has told Bayern Munich that he will stay at Manchester City. Big.
Well, that dinner was more than likely make or break. It was either going to be Walker saying, thanks for everything, that's me, I really want to get off now, or it was either he was telling Pep, yeah, I'm still invested in this project and I want to keep going and I like what you're proposing for me and my role in the squad moving forward, and that's clearly what it turned out to be. And like me and you, quite clearly both in agreement that it's the right decision, it's the right thing to do. I think it's the best move for the club. Like we've stressed this all summer, you can't underestimate the importance of the experience you're letting go when you let go of a Mahrez, you let go of a Gundo. Even just those two alone is a massive blow in terms of what you're releasing. So to throw Walker on top of that as well would have been, I think, really, really significant and potentially detrimental. Yeah. So I think it's good that we're keeping him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's pretty much. That's pretty much it, man. M70 Carl says, bet the club said you're club captain if you stay. I bet Pep said that. In that dinner, I bet Pep was like, look, I want you as my captain going to the season, going forward into this season. I want you to stay. And here's an improved contract offer because, as we've seen before, that City have offered him an improved contract over more than what Bayern were willing to offer. His current scenario is he's told Bayern that he's going to stay at City. However, he hasn't signed the contract yet. But Fabrizio has come out and said that he's basically close to signing that new contract.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I know a lot of us would have liked Ruben Diaz to get the captaincy, maybe even Kevin De Bruyne, but there's no rush anyway with Diaz. De Bruyne may feel slightly aggrieved. He might feel like time's less on his side, but Ruben Diaz will eventually be the club captain, and he will have a longer stint at club captaincy than Gundo did, than Fernandinho did, than Kyle Walker will. Ruben Diaz is still so young that he'll have a very long period as club captain. That's inevitable. He will be the club captain, but giving Kyle Walker that little, showing of appreciation. The armband's yours now this season. You're going into your 7th season at the club. We really value everything you've done for the club, and we're excited for what you can bring to the club moving forward. I think if that was the tipping point to make Kyle Walker stay, it's worth it. It's worth it in bucket loads. So happy out, man. I'm really, really, really happy with this move, or with this bit of business that we're about to complete. It gives me a lot more comfort moving forward in the season. Not just for like what I said about experience and valuing what he can offer to the rest of the players, but we're going to be in the Champions League, and we are going to inevitably come up against some bad boy wingers. We are going to play against some top wingers like in the Premier League, Martinelli's and Saka's and these kind of guys, Rashford. So you're going to want Kyle Walker. I felt that if we let Kyle Walker go, we would live to regret it come February, March time. So boom.
Yeah. Agreed. Italian style with a 10. Yes, mate. Massively appreciated. It's weird because I'm so used to calling you Dave Rocky, innit? Like, but Italian style is now your new name. Yes, lads. How are you guys doing? Where's LB? Hope everything's fine with him. Yeah, LB just been busy, by the way, for people that were wondering. If we bring in Elise, then we have 3 left-footed wingers: Elise, Foden, and Bernardo. I think we might need right-footed. Well, I seen that apparently Pep wants a right-footed right winger. And then but then also in that same sentence was like, so they're gonna go get Matoma, but Matoma's a right-footed left winger. So does Pep want to make Matoma a right-footed right winger? I just don't know, innit? I don't get it. Doku right-footed and right wing? I don't know, but Doku does have them and take on things. The big I seen a lot of people saying Doku in the chat. Faraz just said it there, but. The issue with him is, and a lot of people have said it, is he gives off the Traore vibes, like no end products, but very, very skillful and good at take-ons.
I don't know a huge amount about Doku. I really don't. The same way I don't know a huge amount about Verts. But I mean, Phil Foden's both-footed. I will. I'm going to say it now. Phil Foden, I'm pretty confident is happy to use either foot. But if you want just an out-and-out right-footed right winger, I don't know. I don't know what ones are on the market. I don't know what ones are attainable. So
yeah, I mean,
we won't rush into it either.
Our issue at the moment is we're only being linked with Elise and Matoma. Doku has died off, like I said. It's literally just Elise and Matoma, and even the Matoma links are very like
they're vague. They're vague links. They're not concrete. Like the only actual concrete one we're linked with, I'm pretty sure, is Elise, isn't it?
Yeah. Elise is probably the only one that like is shown serious interest in.
Is he left-footed, Elise?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So I don't know, man.
Maybe Kyle Walker will play in the right wing then, and we will play in the back four. Kyle Walker, right?
yeah. Nah. Especially after the Community Shield, man. I can't have more of attacking Kyle Walker right wing when he's whipping balls in. Not about it.
Joking.
Dr. Prodigal Fraud Daddy. Yes, Doc. He says, I love fry ups and fish and chips, and I'm Indian. But again, I like haggis too, so my taste buds are weird. I want to see Arsenal capitulate, try and rotate players.
A man of culture, that's what you are.
Yeah.
You're a man of culture.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I've never had haggis.
Considering a lot of my family are Scottish, neither have I.
Yeah, I don't know why I've never had it. I've been to Scotland before a few times. I've never had a haggis. You know what I mean? I've not lived in it. Do you know what I mean? When in Rome. I've not done that, innit? When in Scotland.
Maybe we'll do a vlog series where we go to Scotland and try some shit.
One day, me and LB, maybe LB as well. I think he actually wanted to go to Scotland as well and watch some games, some Scottish games. Maybe we can do that. We'll add that in. We'll go watch a Scottish football match and try haggis.
My dad has season tickets to Celtic.
There you go. Then we've got the way in. Elvis says, "What do you do in Rome?" I don't know.
Eat pasta.
Eat pasta and pizza.
Italians do the best food, man. I'll put that. I'll die on that hill. Italians, they do the best gran. Pizza, pasta.
I've never been to Rome either. So
I've been to Rome. Sick place.
I've been to Turin, just never been to Rome. Pretty mad.
You look upset.
I am upset because like the when in Rome thing, I can't even like use that. You know what I mean? Because I ain't ever been to Rome. Culture extra, Matthew W says. Yeah, we'll aim to get ourselves more cultured than what we currently are, and we'll. Try
would you with the City Extra community like to see us go abroad and do vlogs and that kind of thing?
Yeah,
because I think we can do it.
We could go like to stadiums and that.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? We just like go. Do you want to see City Extra abroad? Travel and we'll just do vlogs. Lou back's like, nah, they're not for me, my brothers. People say, yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I mean, to be fair, the North Korea vlog would be lit. Come on now.
Might be difficult to organize the logistics of that one.
Yeah, I don't think they like vlogs over there and that.
No.
Yeah, I can see they might kick up a fuss about that one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Be pretty cool. We'll start with Scotland though.
We'll start with culture.
Culture. We'll start with Scotland and get some haggis. But
why are the chat coming up with the most techie places to go? Ukraine, Russia, North Korea, like.
No, I've already been to Ukraine before. Me and LB went to Ukraine to watch Shakhtar before City thought it was cool.
Yeah.
The year after, they refunded all the fans, didn't they? And they did a big thing for the fans the year after for everyone who went to Ukraine. Year before, didn't do nothing for us. There was less people. Australia vlog is a good one. And aren't they doing a trophy tour in Australia in October? But it's well expensive to go to Australia. Yeah, I think they're doing a trophy tour. I think Patrick told me they're doing a trophy tour.
Are the players going?
No, I doubt the players are going. Just the trophies are getting about, isn't it?
Ah, fuck that. You can see that in the club shop.
Who needs Australia when you go club shop?
I saw the trophies last week when I was in the Etihad. Like, I don't need to go to Australia for that.
Yeah, we can go to we can go see some crocodiles and that. We can go see some kangaroos.
Nah, there's too many snakes in Australia for me.
Oh
man.
no, the spiders, bro. The spiders is what you'd about to be scared of. You've seen them massive, like big hunter spiders in that? Nah.
I don't mind spiders, man. I don't mind spiders. Snakes. I have one fear in life. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm a beast. I'm not afraid of anything except snakes. Just snakes. Put a snake in a room with me and I will fucking flip.
This man here is scared of snakes. Not scared of anything but snakes. Yeah, it makes sense. Right then, we've done it again. We've veered off again, and you got us talking about some mad stuff. We're talking about snakes. We're talking about North Korea and haggis. And
listen, we're 68 subscribers off the big 79k. Then we're on the home straight to 80k. So smash that like button, people.
Yeah, do us a solid, innit? Smash the like. It opens it up to more people to be able to see the streams, and then we can get new subscribers, and we can get to 80k. And if we get to 80k by Friday, we do a giveaway. It kind of rhymes. 80k Friday giveaway.
Oh, bars
for days, innit?
Perfect.
Fire in the booth. GRM daily.
Wait, do I have a Haze on Fire? Where's the Haze on Fire?
He's on fire.
There you go. I knew there's one somewhere. I've not pressed it for ages. Never say that again. Don't ever say that shit again.
Diss track. Jody put a diss track on Freddie Pie coming soon.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start sending for man, innit? Noisy pod. I'm coming for you first.
Why?
I don't know, innit? I don't know. I just got some beef, innit? I got some unsettled beef that I need to, and it's not haggis that I need to get off my chest. Right, okay, people. Big up everyone who's joined the stream. It's big news, man. Kyle Walker's design state of City is majorly good. And yeah, we'll do another stream later on. If breaking news pops off later on, then we'll smash that out. But we could potentially have a look at a Bernardo stream later. There was some news about him potentially signing the new contract as well. So as much as not new signings, it's good to get these guys tied down to new deals and get them staying at City.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everyone who's subscribed. Appreciate everyone who's super chatted on that. Prodigal Fraud Daddy again said need City pub extra and meetups abroad would be fun. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, innit? Cultured.
Yeah, remember I was telling you when I was in New York, we did a big 6 meetup in one of the boozers over there, and there was a load of them were also City Extra fans.
That's
so
so cool, man.
for it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man.
JSGC is firing the booth. LB don't want that smoke. I'd love to see it. Yeah, big up everyone. Please subscribe. Make sure you like the streams and that. We're on our way to 80k, and we'll do a giveaway. So big up, and yeah, we'll see you later on tonight. See you later.